Today we are going to work some division problems, much like the problems we worked yesterday. Yesterday we worked these problems out using sticks and cups. Today we will be using tally marks to represent the sticks and groups, or circles, to represent the cups. Problem A. There are 12 tallies per 4 groups. How many tallies per 1 group? Let's divide the 12 tallies per the 4 groups. We will be placing 12 tallies in our numerator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will place our divisor line and 4 groups for our tallies to go in our numerator, in our denominator. In our denominator. We will cross by crossing out each tally and putting them in our denominator. We will keep doing this step until they're all into their groups. Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? Good. Write the tallies per group after the previous step, this time without our divisor line, because it is no longer needed. Now that we are done with the division, we do not need the symbol telling us to divide. What do we have left? How many tallies in each group? Yes, there are 3 tallies per group. 3 tallies, 1, 2, 3, per 1 group. Problem 3. There are 8 tallies per 3 groups. How many tallies per 1 group? Let's divide the 8 tallies per 3 groups. We're going to draw our 8 tallies, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to keep our divisor line, and per 3 groups, we're going to draw 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Again, we will evenly divide our tallies, 1 in each group. Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? No. Let's back up. We will remove the last tally in the second group and move it back to the denominator. Move it back to the denominator, and move this one back to the denominator. Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? Yes. We now have 2 tallies per group and 2 tallies that need to be divided into 3 groups. So we will write that as 2 tallies per 1 group and 2 tallies that need to be divided into 3 of the groups. Problem C. There are 13 tallies per 5 groups. How many tallies per 1 group? Let's divide the 13 tallies per the 5 groups. Again, we will draw our 13 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Per 5 groups. Draw your divisor line and 5 circles for our groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we will place 1 tally in each group until all the tallies have been distributed. We want to make sure that all our tallies have been distributed equally into each of the groups. Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? No. Let's back up 1 tally in each group that has an extra 1 left. Now, or you can erase them. Now, are there each have an equal amount of tallies in each group? Yes. There are 2 tallies per group and 3 tallies per 5 groups. We have 3 tallies that still need to be divided into one of the 5 groups. So we write 2 and 3 tallies of 5 groups. Problem D. Problem D. There are 15 tallies per 2 groups. How many tallies per 1 group? Let's divide the 15 tallies into 2 groups. Remember, we will start by drawing our 15 tallies. Per 2 groups. Draw a divisor line, 1, 2. Let's make sure we drew 15 tallies to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 per our 2 groups. We'll begin by placing each of our tallies into the 2 groups. Cross them out and bring them down below. Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? No. Let's back up 1 tally. Back up the 1 tally, or erase it if you want. And now we'll add it in our numerator. Now, are there even amounts of tallies in each group? Yes. What do we have left? How many tallies in each group? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 tallies in 1 group. Or we have 7 tallies in 2 groups. Now for our guided practice. Let's try some problems together. Problem E. 5 tallies per 5 groups. 5 tallies per 5 groups. Now how will we set this up? Let's complete it with paper, pencil, tally marks in our groups. What do we draw in the numerator? Yes, 5 tallies. What do we draw in the denominator? 5 groups, or circles. Good job. Now what separates the 2 from the numerator and the denominator? The divisor line. Exactly. How do we separate the tallies into groups? We place 1 tally in each group. Now that all tallies have been moved into groups, what do we ask ourselves? Are there even amounts of tallies in each group? Yes, there are. How many tallies per group? That's right, 1. Our answer will be 1 tally per 1 group. 1 tally per 1 group, which will give us our answer of 1. Good work. Let's try one more. Problem F. There are 19 tallies per 4 groups. Now I know you can do it. We had a lot of practice. How do we set this up? What do we draw in the numerator? Our 19 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What do we draw on the denominator? our 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do we call this line that separates our numerator from our denominator? That's right, our division line. Our division line separates our numerator from our denominator, and it helps us to know what tallies we put into the groups. So how do we separate the tallies into groups? We'll put 5 tallies in the first 3 groups and 4 in the last group. Let's see. We're going to separate them one by one. We're just practicing what we've done over and over again, this time with bigger numbers. We keep doing this until they're all gone. I know you can do it. All right, working on the last one. Now, are there even amounts in each group? No. So let's put them back up. 1, 2, 3. Now, are there even amounts in each group now? And if you need to, you can erase them. I prefer to erase them so I won't get confused. Now, are there each even amount in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 4 groups. How many tallies are in the numerator that need to be divided into 4 groups? 3. 1, 2, 3. Our answer will be 4 tallies per one group, which is our whole number, and 3 tallies that still need to be divided into 4 groups. All right, you have done a great job, and I encourage you to find more practice and do more other problems. All right, great job.